The Sound of Music claims that there's something about a problem named Maria. Well, apparently I decided to go ahead and double down on that and add in one character named Vouvry and all of his sibling drama on top of it. Book Force kicking my butt. Let's get started. Welcome on back, everybody. My name is Jenna O'Malley. I am your soul writer, author of sci-fi fantasy with dashes of romance and nerdy references. Alongside the raw stories my characters weave throughout time and space, I help other soul bards such as yourselves get back to doing what you love to do most, creating amazing worlds for others to enjoy alongside your own quests that you record with your characters. And one of the ways I do that is by having these conversations and commiserating with y'all when things do and don't go the way we want them to go. Vouvry, seriously, dude. What gives? So I took the advice of J.D. Robinson, author, to kind of do like a pub crawl mindset for workspacing. Changing your scenery helps to sometimes change your creative process a little bit and re-spark the interest and the inspiration you may need. So I went down to a little place here in Hagerstown, Maryland called Cannon Coffee Co. in downtown, and I had to pick up a birthday gift for somebody. More about that in a little bit. But I also enjoyed the change of pace and the change of scenery after being snowed in for almost a week because of the 2 snowstorms we got back to back. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here's some clips from the visit.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, and it's just begun, as she puts her hand in mine.
Hey everybody, so I'm sitting here at Cannon Coffee in Hagerstown, Maryland. I'm not putting this video out until closer to February because something has a long way to go to a very special friend of mine, so if you know, you know. I have a very dear friend who's celebrating a birthday soon, and she's been an amazing mentor, and just thank you for, well, all you do, Sarah. Thank you. Should the weather be unkind and I just have spoiled the present, it's on its way. It's virtual writing retreat weekend. I've been snowed in the house for about 5 days, under 9 inches of snow total, and it's nice to get out. I do have a virtual conference to attend alongside doing virtual writing retreat weekend, and apparently doing something with the cray aging hair. I did not realize that it got this windblown after I washed it. Anyway, so it's good to see all of you. I hope you're okay. I'm going to enjoy the chill atmosphere for a little bit. And as JD said at the end of day 1, sometimes changing your space helps you to get the inspiration you need. And in this case, I'm definitely getting that. Definitely. More later at the house though. Let's enjoy some coffee.
The best we ever had, and we'll stay on forever. We wanna chase the night.
So as you can see, it was quite the enjoyable little cozy outing. I'm actually planning on working there a couple of more times over the upcoming months and kind of making it my office home away from home. Cannon Coffee has an amazing presence here locally on social media, so please do go ahead and check them out. And yeah, I came to a couple of realizations about Book 4, Bound by Hope and Spirit, while I was out there visiting. Let me go ahead and pull up a chair a little closer here and adjust the camera for my shortness that I hide sometimes by sitting on a yoga pillow, but I don't have the yoga pillow, so we're going to deal with you sitting a little bit higher up there today because the table in front of me is a mess. It is Virtual Writing Retreat Weekend Day 3 for the Heart Breathings writing community. If you want to check out more about the amazing community that Sarah Cannon, yeah, you see the connection for the birthday friend there for sure now, and why this video was so delayed, because I had to make sure she got the birthday present first so she didn't see it ahead of time. No spoilers, no spoilers. But anywho, happy late birthday, Sarah. Thank you for all you do. As part of Virtual Writing Retreat Weekend, I not only relaunched a soft relaunch to the tiers for Ream Stories. You have 4 of the 7 new tiers over there available now. Once we get to 100 followers, I will drop the other 3 tiers for everybody's interest, okay? So if you want to check it out, get on over to reamstories.com. There's actually a Facebook group now that is only tied to Ream Stories for nerdy authors and nerdy readers all alike. So if you want to join us for the remodel, for the relaunch that's happening over there, please do join in. Literally, as soon as I am done uploading everything I need to into Ream Stories backend and clicking go on that, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, get out of the house for me for a wee bit, and then I'm going to come back and start programming and deciding all of the Kickstarter stuff. For many of you, you may or may not realize I've already actually been making some of the stuff for the Kickstarters. If you were with us about a year ago, you remember that I was making Kickstarters for book 1, Kickstarter promo videos rather, for book 1, Bound by Fate and Blood. And I kind of released them piecemeal. We've actually been doing that for book 2, book 3, and now book 4 over the last couple of months to prepare for the upcoming second Kickstarter to get out the remaining total of 5 books that is waiting for the world to have. Now, I'm having a lot of issues though writing book 4. I thought it was the couple at first, guys, gals, and pals. I thought it was the couple. I'm so used to writing rough around the edges couples. By now, I mean, Ian and Neftiri, they argue a little bit. They have their differences. Bjorn and Rochelle, literally, when you first meet them, they're in the middle of a breakup that's a century long. They get their story. And then Frey and Lee, literally I listened to Love the Way You Lie by Eminem and Rihanna for a reason when I write for that couple. It fits. And then I get to Vouvry and Maria, and he's a cinnamon roll. I thought that was the problem. Does Jenna not know how to write a cinnamon roll character after all? Is that literally the problem? Is Maria not the problem here? Is it totally Vouvry? Because for a while I thought, I just can't get in Maria's head. I just can't get in Maria's head. No, it's Vouvry. It's totally the dude's fault this time around. For sure. He's soul brothers with Frey. Are we surprised? Their work here is done. Anyway, with that being said, I got looking into it more. What is the deeper issue? What drama, what intrigue is going on here? Sibling stuff. So apparently, Vouvry as a character is not mad at me because I've put so much pressure on his relationship with Maria. Apparently he's more mad at me as a creator about what's going on with his siblings. This echoes back to something I said earlier this month for hashtag anime taught me about writing relationships. I realized my most intimate relationships, even though I write the spicy romance, a scene or two per character a book, so it's not much, it's a dash, but apparently my sibling relationships in my books are far more interconnected and intimate than I realized, even a couple weeks ago. Mind you, I've rewritten 26 chapters for book 4 literally in the last 21 days, and I'm about to do chapter 27 as a totally new chapter because stuff has changed now that I realize that the focal point was the wrong relationships. I've had to go back and change some scenes. I've had to go back and iron some things out. And I realized how truly, deeply important the chance meeting in book 1, Bound by Fate and Blood, chapter 2, for these siblings really is. At the end of book 1's second chapter, that's Ian's, he's Christian, he's still a human, he hasn't gone full nickname for everybody yet. We went ahead and saw that he was captured by Frey. In that moment, there's 2 other shadowed beings visiting with Frey that are there, and a lot of people don't realize it's Vouvry and Harumi who's with Frey. It's not just Frey who brings Ian, Christian, originally to the Alliance. It's all 3 of them. And that reminder smacked me hard because I know what happens to these 4 siblings in book 5. And it's gonna hurt. It's already written. It's already written because I've already drafted 0 draft of book 5. It needs edited severely now that I have this realization. Things are gonna happen at the end of book 5 that are going to rip my heart out. I literally spent a good bit of time today sorting through which emotions are my emotions versus which emotions are the characters, which emotions are genuinely their reactions versus am I bleeding my own reaction as a writer into it a little too much. So relationships matter. Not just your romantic ones, but also your sibling ones. And I thought the whole problem was me getting to know Maria. The problem all along is I know what it's like to be a sibling who misses their siblings. If you know what I mean, you get it. Whether or not they're alive and you just haven't seen your siblings in forever, or you two exist on different realms. You get my meaning. There's a lot of healing involved, not just for us when we write these kind of relationships. I don't think writers always set out to be healers, especially fiction writers. For us, it's an added bonus. What we consider a problem with a character might be a blessing, might be a solution, might be that gong, wake up moment for a reader. Will we ever know it? Probably not. They don't have to reach out and tell us. We would love it if you would review or reach out and tell us, though. Let's get real. But as I'm going through the final waves and ripples of the rebrand relaunch revolution that I kicked off a year ago, I'm glad that this journey is one I did not keep private. I'm glad that I have a community of amazing people to share the ups and downs with. We are cruising to 1,000 subscribers. I could not and would not be able to do, and worry and plan and be excited about half of what I'm doing these days if it weren't for all of you. Thank you for being in a connective relationship with me in your own way. It's a screen that separates us, but thank you. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for showing up for others. And thank you for doing what you do to cheer me on around here to make amazing stories and amazing content. Above all, take care of yourself. You've always been worth it.